Right, I think I've got this set up now. Well, here we are. We're back on the harsh Russian map, version R6, or version 1.49 of Unicron. We're going on a route that I've done a number of times. And the interesting thing about this route is that there are a couple of ways to get to where we're going. Now, the easy way would be heading north from where we are at Vladik and then cutting across country. This is a road I always call the back road. It's the road I used to always take. It's quite rough and bumpy and narrow, heavy traffic, and it's really rough. But there's a port, a ferry port that I've never been to, or maybe I have done, but I can't remember. It's Benino. That point there. Now, if you actually drive to there and you find that ferry port, because this is the part of the map, the other live streams I've done recently have all been fairly straightforward, and the roads have been pretty good. But the notorious part about this area of the map is that the GPS on a lot of occasions doesn't work, it doesn't function. So then you have to read the road signs. Now, for the benefit of me, I have the English, or the Russian to English translation mode, and so all the map locations are all in the English form of the Russian text. However, that doesn't match up with the road signs, because the road signs in all of this map are all in Russian. So this is the test for drivers to this map who maybe never really done this map before, to find how confusing it can be. But what you can do is you can, well, what we're doing is, first of all, we're going up here to a place called Nik Na Amur. That's what it's called. But if you notice, there's an actual ferry port there. So if you want to go the easy way is to head north and then cut across country. There's actually two routes across country. There's the tougher one, which will take about best part of an hour to get across. There's another hidden road, which is just slightly further north. It tracks, and it will still take you across to this side of the map. Now, once you get to that ferry port there, you can then just jump on the ferry, and it takes you right up to where you're going, and then you've only got a few hundred yards to get to it. Can you hear me okay, CP? Just give me a confirmation, because I've got voice mod installed, and I've got it connected up to XSplit Gamecaster. Well, it is crazy. I've got it on a sort of enhanced voice. There'll be a bit of reverb in it. But I've also got the app installed into my phone, so I can do various things while I'm on the fly. I can change it to this guy.
And I can't monitor it because I've got the monitor switched off. But there are AI voices within this program. This program is, you can download it free. I downloaded the free version a long while ago. And then I upgraded it. I've now got the full version, which I've had for a while, but I haven't had it installed at PC for a long while since I had all my problems. But I reinstalled it the other day and I've been messing with it. And I'll go back to the sort of normal voice.
Should be that one. And what I was saying is there's two ways to get to this location. It's 113 miles, 113 real miles. And although the route will show on the map, it's confusing because it doesn't give you the proper directions to get there. I know it sounds confusing, and it is confusing. And this is why this part of this map is notoriously the one that causes problems for a lot of new people to this map. So we're right down south there in Vladik, and then we're heading up. Oh, I haven't had Jehovah's Witnesses for a long time. Mind you, I never answer my door. I only answer the door when I know somebody's coming. I don't know whether they are or they aren't. But they do still, as far as I know, they do still go around, because I've seen them going around my area, but I say I never go to my door at all. I answer the door to no one, and the only people I answer the door to are people who have made it known to me that they're coming to me, whether it be a plumber or whatever. Anybody else comes to the door, they get no reply whatsoever. I just totally ignore it. So we are going from Vladik, and we're going up to Nik Na Amur. And this is certainly a more challenging route for the beginners to this map. Now, I have got my big American military truck, which is the best truck that I've got that can handle this map for the most part. But even on this area of the map, there are parts of the map that you will get stuck, and you'll just simply have to cheat your way out, like I do when I do get really stuck. So this is going to take a while, and the only other problem is we're starting off in darkness. It's about 3 AM in the morning. So let's get my wheel into place. It'll just be a second. We'll get that in place. We'll put the diff lock on right from the start, so we'll get pop-up messages telling us to put it off. But the way this truck works, and it's really best, is when you have the diff lock on all the time, because the gearbox is a very quick gearbox. It's a, what is it? It's an 18-speed gearbox, but it's good for climbing, which you need on this map. So let me just make sure the diff lock is on. I don't even know whether it is on at the moment. Right, let's start her up. Check the lights. I'll soon, I can't see any light to confirm that the diff lock's on, but anyway. And I don't even know the way out of here. I think it's here. I think we need to turn left. Uh-oh. Yeah, we didn't make the turn. Can't bloody see where I'm going. I think the exit's over here. I don't think the diff lock is on at the moment. Yeah, we have got the diff lock on, so we're okay. Again, I have no clue what it is we're transporting, but that's the material. We've got a road trailer, it's an off-road trailer, it's got the higher axles, and the truck's got a higher wheelbase as well, so we're good for the off-road sections in this. And we've pretty much got a full tank of fuel. Yeah, so it's only about 10 to 3 in the morning, so we're going to have not a lot of daylight for quite a while. Now, hang on a minute. What's happened here? Why have I got no GPS? There's something amiss here. Have I actually taken the bloody job? You know what? You know what? What a numpty. Oh dear, this is embarrassing. I put the truck in place, but I forgot to pick up the job. What a numpty. I've just realised that's why we've got no GPS. Oh shit. Well, this is a good thing about this. I can cheat my way back if I can remember where the hell I'm going. What an idiot. Right, so now we were. Now, where the hell did we pick up the job? Was it in that? Ah, right, it was here. That's crazy. That's where the job is. I forgot to pick it up. What a fool. Right, that's round about it. We'll just spawn the truck here. Right. Well, this is going to take like half an hour or whatever to load, so that'll move the clock on. In fact, it took about 50 minutes to load. Right, see if we can get out this time. No, we're still not going to make it. It's too tight a turn. Right, now we've got a GPS working. Right, hang on a minute. I think I need to up the audio for the GPS. Let's have a look. Audio. Right, voice navigation. Volume. The volume's at 76. We'll stick it up to 100 and see how that sounds. Radio volume. Right. Now, the one thing about this truck is it makes a lot of these little steep hills in this section. It makes it look very easy, but if you come onto this map with the wrong truck, you'll very quickly find that that's not the case. If you don't have something with enough power, you won't get up those little short hills. Well, this truck's got the 1,000 horsepower engine, so there's not many things, there's not many hills that won't get up in this map, but it still doesn't guarantee it's going to get you to your destination on some of the roads. Now I'm going to have a choice to make further up the map. The choice is whether I go the much easier road or whether I take the other back road, which is a lot tougher. The easy route is just a straight road with no traffic on it, absolutely no traffic whatsoever, so you can fly at whatever speed you want. The other way on that back road, the hidden back road that I've been talking about, is a lot tougher. There's a lot of traffic on it, it's narrow, it's really rough in sections. You know, this truck will make it no problem, but it just will take longer. And once you get across the other side, you then you have to get back across to the other side of the map. The reason that I say that is because there's a roadblock that prevents you going south. So there's things on this particular trip that are put in there to make it confusing for you. Now, luckily, I've done this route before, so I've got a reasonable idea of remembering where the hell I'm going. So we've got 109 miles still to go according to the GPS. That might not be accurate though. But I've done this particular road here many times in this map, but I remember the very first time I had this map many years ago, I just did a basic truck, and when it came to the first, there's a little steep hill, a couple of steep hills coming up sooner or later, and it couldn't get up the hill. And then I thought, well, I need to get a better truck, so that's when I started downloading mods. Other than map mods, I started downloading truck mods where you can get better off-road trucks, especially for this map. So what time is it now? It's about what? About quarter to 4 in the morning, so still no sign of daylight yet. That's probably a couple of hours away. I think I got stuck on this hill here. I think this was the one I got stuck on. See, this truck makes it no problem. You know, even though I've got a heavy trailer in the back, I can feel the weight of the trailer. But with the diff lock on, this truck will make it up the hills. Might not go up them very fast, but it'll make it up the hills. Now I've got one way of checking whether somebody's still watching this. Which I'm trying to do with my phone while I'm driving at the same time, which of course is not advisable. Like that, because you end up flying into a caravan, because I had my eyes on the phone. Hang on a minute. I wonder if he's going to make it away. Has he got enough room? Yes, he has. So, test, see whether anybody's listening. This is a good way of testing whether people are still watching. So it was our first accident, our first collision. It doesn't help to look at the phone and drive at the same time.
I will try this one. And on we go. Now here's another steep one that you'll never get up in a basic car. This is my top driver's voice now. I am really going to annoy people with this program. You will get through that, no problem. That would obviously be better if we had some daylight. That way we could appreciate the scenery better. I'm just running into that car. Because again, I'm looking at my phone.
And the one thing about truck driving is you do get a lot of flatulence. That's a side effect of sitting down. You just have to...
Then you can try changing to that voice. I don't know what it sounds like because I can't remember. But it's bound to be just as annoying as anything else so far. So I'm going to leave it on that for a while. Try and focus on the driving and stop crashing. Is it Darth Vader? You need to change the screen. Change what screen? I can't see anything. Change what screen? Oh, hang on a minute, I do apologise. You might have told me that a lot bloody sooner. You might have told me that sooner. I forgot all about it. I do apologise. Yeah, the screensaver was up. That's another numpty move I've made today. First of all, I forgot to pick the damn job up, and secondly, I've been streaming for 10 minutes with the bloody screensaver on. Oh dear. Well, you can tell I go back to work tomorrow, can't you? Right, so on we go.
Right, this voice is even more annoying. So here we go, folks. On and on and on we go. Driving a big truck. Pretending we know where we're going. No, it's actually called Chipmunk. But I know it's a little squeaky voice. Big drop, yeah. I know this is going to put anybody off that's watching this. Let's choose something else. You do this via the app on the phone rather than get into your PC.
It's Daniel. I can't remember what Daniel sounds like. There are a little ways up the road here. We have to take a slight detour because if we go straight on, the road is a dead end. It's actually a hidden wall. You cannot continue. It's just about remembering where the hell it is we have to make the turn. We should also have at least one level crossing. I can't remember, it's either 1 or 2 level crossings that are dangerous to cross. Yeah, we go straight here anyway, we're okay at this far. And as you can see, the Russian road signs don't marry up with my map because my map's all in English or English translation. So sometimes you've just got to sort of guess that you're taking the right route. Bear in mind the GPS is unreliable in this area of the map. So it's now 4 AM, still no sign of daylight. There's another curious thing about this part of the map, especially because all of this road is busy with traffic, but the further north we go, there's a few little undulations in the road, and it causes confusion with the AI vehicles because they start and stop, and you've got to keep a distance from them because you'll end up plowing into them. The AI vehicles get confused with the bumps in the road. Might just be the early signs of it getting a little bit lighter, I don't know. It's hard to tell, is it? Whether I'm just seeing the night sky or not. Now there could be an accident here, let's see if this truck hits the other truck. We've stayed away from him. I don't know whether we can get past him. Yes, we can. Use a level caution. I'm sure there's a train coming somewhere. I can't see it though. See if see there the barriers opened and the train's coming. That's how it's dangerous crossing these damn things. What the hell are they call it? The corner? Right, this slight detour that we need to take can't be far away. I just keep an eye on the GPS. Because the GPS will tell you to keep going straight, but if you do, at that point, you will run into a hidden wall. You cannot continue. You always have to turn right. I just remember the way to do it. So gotta keep an eye on the GPS. And also the road. Yeah, this is quite bumpy. GAI traffic doesn't know what to do. They stop and start. You get no sound of the truck. Hang on. Wait a minute, I'm gonna move my wheel out of the way. Oh, hold on a minute. Move a bit. I'll be back in a second, just give me a sec.
Now, can you hear the truck now? Give me a yes or no if you can hear the truck. Well, this is me just setting this up with the voice mod this morning. Why didn't you tell me all these things, CP? You didn't tell me I had the bloody screensaver on, then you didn't tell me there was no sound of the truck. Thanks very much. Well, now I know everything's working. Thank God for that. That's only taken an hour to find that out. And it needed somebody else to come into the stream and tell me. Right, I think I'm sorted now. Right, I'll get the wheel back across. Right, you're going to have to help me make a decision in a little while. Hold on a minute. I think I'm ready now. Did I put the handbrake on? I can't remember. Right, so the audio of the truck's coming through okay now. You can still hear my mic. See, this is how you find out there's problems with the setup, when you start doing a live stream without properly testing it. Right, yeah, I want you to help me make a decision a bit further up the road if you stay with us. I'll give you the choice and I'll go with what you say. You know what the mistake was? I had it on, there's a download for the Razer headphones I've got. I downloaded and installed that yesterday and I had it on that setting, so you'll notice that the sound of the truck might be slightly different. Well, mind you, you never noticed the sound of the truck in the first place, but I was hearing the truck okay, but only through my headset, which is what I've always got on anyway, but the sound isn't quite as sharp to me now because I'm not using the program that comes with the Razer headphones. But anyway, it should be normal game volume you're hearing now as far as the truck goes. Now we're still looking for this little turn off to the right that we must take, and it is getting a bit lighter. I can see a little bit of daylight now that it's what, 20 past 4 in the morning. Now there's another level crossing and this is another dangerous one. What's dangerous is it tells you it's okay to go, but a bloody train can still come in this map and blow you to Kingdom Come. Right, we're good to go. So we've got what, I don't know, is that 93 miles still to go? This is where we have to turn right here. I think. Let me have a look at the map just to double check. No, it isn't. We don't. We can turn right here. We can go this way. It will take us up that route there. But we might as well. It will take us back out onto the main road. But we could go up to here, where it tells you to go straight on, but you can't go straight on because the road is blocked. There's an invisible wall. You have to turn right at that point there, but we could also turn right here. Where the hell are we? Yeah, we could turn right here and still go that way and avoid that turn up there. So it's 6.5 a dozen. The GPS will tell us to keep turning back, but you just ignore it. So we'll go right at the moment. But they're going to keep telling us to do a U-turn. We just ignore what the GPS is telling us. Check. Yep, we ignore that.
Turn left.
Now James will be even more confused. Okay, so when we go up through here, we ignore that turning to the left. It'll tell us to turn left again. We ignore that, we just keep going, and then we'll join the main route again. can see on my rear view mirror on my side, now this is where the road's blocked here, but you can go off to the side, you just have to avoid the traffic. Always got to be ready for that pile of logs in the middle of the road. Yeah, it is a bit lighter on my side, because that obviously where the sun's going to rise eventually. A bit darker on the right side mirror.
Ahead. Turn left.
Yeah, we'll ignore that.
Turn left.
Now the GPS is confused,
Make a U-turn.
and this is where he'll keep
That's
telling you to
turning
make a
your car
U-turn,
around to go in the opposite direction.
and it'll eventually recover once we get near the end of this road.
That's turning your car around to go in the opposite direction. Make a U-turn. That's turning your car around to go in the opposite direction. Make a U-turn. That's turning your car around to go in the opposite direction. Make a U-turn. That's turning your car around to go in the opposite direction. Make a U-turn.
You'll notice that there's no traffic on this road either.
The opposite direction. Make a U-turn. That's turning your car around to go in the opposite direction. Make a U-turn. That's turning your car around to go in the opposite direction. Make a U-turn. That's turning your car around to go in the opposite direction. Make a U-turn. That's turning your car around to go in the opposite direction. Make a U-turn. That's turning your car around to go in the opposite direction. Make a U-turn. That's turning your car around to go in the opposite direction. Make a U-turn. That's turning your car around to go in the opposite direction. Make a U-turn. That's turning your car around to go in the opposite direction. Make a U-turn. That's turning your car around to go in the opposite direction. Make a U-turn. That's turning your car around to go in the opposite direction.
Right, the GPS will recover right about now. The closer we get to the junction here, just up ahead.
Make a U-turn. That's turning your car around to go in the opposite direction. Make a U-turn. That's turning your car around to go in the opposite
Right,
direction.
so
Make
now-
a U-turn. That's turning your car around to go in
Now we're good to go. Right, so a little bit further up ahead, I'm going to have to make a choice. And the choice is watching your stream grumpy gamer. Good morning or good afternoon, whatever bloody time of day it is, because I've totally forgot. The choice that you're going to have to help me make is whether to go left when James May tells me to turn left, or to ignore him and continue going north, in which case then the GPS will fail to operate and I then have to find the road that turns off to the right that will take me across country. So I'm going to leave it up to you guys to help me make that choice. Now, just to help you make the choice for me, if I turn left, then it's a much easier route. Oops, I'm too busy looking at the chat. It's a much easier route if I turn left. The road is not on the map, but the road is empty. There is absolutely no traffic. I can go at whatever speed I want to go to, and it will take me across the other side. It will take a good half an hour probably driving. So that's the easy route, turning left when I'm told to turn left. If I take the second option, which is to continue north, I then won't have the aid of the GPS. I then have to find the road that turns right, and the road that turns right is the one that goes cross country, and it's a really, really bad road, and it's a narrow road, and there's lots of traffic, and it will take about an hour to get across, maybe even slightly longer depending how much traffic there is. So you guys are going to have to make that choice for me. Well, I'll tell you something, if you've started playing the game again, then you want to get this map downloaded and installed. This is the map you want to install and get running. Because this is nothing like Eurotruck. Absolutely nothing like it at all. And what to do is to follow the guide that I've put on my YouTube channel. The full installation instructions are there in the video. You'll be able to find the download links for the map, and if you also Google, you can find the Russian to English translation mod that I use for the map. It will be available. I didn't put any links in the video because it's easy to find the map, and you should be able to find the translation mod as well. But you should also look for this truck, the Oshkosh HEMMT or HEMTT American truck, big off-road truck, something like this you want for this map. It meets all the requirements. You've got various big off-road wheels you can put on it. You also want to try and get the off-road trailers as well. That's what I'm using. This is my own purchased trailer, which is an off-road trailer, so both the truck and the trailer are higher off the road, which is better for the bumps. Right, so this is a windy section for a little while that we just need to be careful on, because again, constant traffic on this part of the map. And don't get too close to the vehicles in front, because of the bumps in the road. The vehicles, the AI vehicles tend to act a bit crazy. I've been thinking about getting rid of American truck, because I very rarely play it, so I do, and any map combos I've generally kept more of them on Eurotruck than I have done in American truck. So I'm seriously thinking about just getting rid of it, because I hardly play it. because the other thing also is that Eurocrock's going to have a major change, major graphical improvements there in the pipeline. There's also rumours going around about buses in Eurocrock. That is maybe part of future plans by SES, if you've watched any of the videos. So there's all sorts of rumours going around at the moment with Eurocrock, apart from the standard, you know, map mods, the sort of map expansions that come out for it. But in terms of graphical improvements and that sort of thing, a lot of stuff seems to be in the pipeline. You know, whether it will come sooner rather than later, we don't know, but it just shows you in a game that was released in 2012, there's still lots of work going on. Yeah, and I mean, I've thought about it. I hardly touch ATS. I think, to be honest with you, both of the games should have been merged long before now. Do you know that? They should have merged the two of the games together so that you've got a choice from the in-game menu as to what you want to play. I think it's pointless having two separate games, and that's probably another reason I can't be bothered going to play it. And I'm not really a lover of the American trucks, although this is the exception, this military one I've got, which I've only really got for this map, because the downside with this truck is that when you play it on an ordinary scale map, rather than this one-to-one scale map, the fuel consumption in the truck is so great, because it's a 1,000 horsepower engine and it's only got a small fuel tank. Relative, if you look at the moment, I've got 112 gallons left in this truck at the moment, but when you play it in a 1:19 scale map, this fuel tank drains like there's no tomorrow. Well, that's true. Of course, it's about making money for them, isn't it? And that's another reason I don't want to be continually buying DLC for the American truck when the maps come out, when I hardly play it. I think it's just thrown away money doing that. Right, so now we just have to wait till James tells us to turn left, and then I'm going to give you guys a choice of what I do. Whether you want me to take the easy route, the faster route, in which case we get to the other side of the map a lot quicker, or we take the tougher route, which means I have to go looking for a road, and the road is really bad. And for those of you who haven't seen how bad this map gets, this other road that goes further up ahead, it's the one that will show you why this is such a bloody hard map for people who have normal trucks. Well, I'll wait a minute to get to the turn off and then you can give me the choice. Because the turn off to the left, if you go straight on as soon as you turn the corner, it will go to a dead end and you'll end up going off the map. But there is a hidden road to the right, which is the one that is empty with no traffic, and you can take your time or go as fast as you want. You won't hit anything apart from going off the road and hitting trees. You won't run into any vehicles because there are none on it. Now I'm going to have to get my bottle of water because I need a drink. So now I am steering the truck with my stomach while I have a drink. That's better.
Continue straight.
The bad thing about, you know, this at the moment is just that you can't see, you know, the landscape round about. That's the only slightly annoying thing. I never really like driving in the dark in this game. I like to see the landscape. I think anybody that happens to be not bored enough to actually watch some of it would like to see what's going on around as well. So you can't really see, but I mean there's trees round about us at the moment, but you can't see them. Now there's little bumps in the road again, and this is where the AI vehicles are getting a bit confused, and sometimes you can end up with them just sitting there bumping into one another, so you've got to give them room so they can move. See, this truck might sit there for a little while there, he's deciding to move now. So if you give them room, it gives them room to reverse if they need to reverse, but also you're not going to slam right into them as soon as they slam on the brakes, because they have a tendency to do that in this bit of the road. Starting and slowing and starting again. Long to go now before the left turn. I think this is it up ahead, is it? Nope, maybe not yet. It's a bit too soon. And a lot of these roads, again, this road is like this 24/7. You know, it's never quiet. This road, there's always traffic on it. There's no point in trying to overtake, you're wasting your time, you're only going to hit somebody. So what time is it game time? It's 4:45 in the morning. And they're just a hint that it's getting a little brighter, but it's because it's real time, you know, it takes its time before the sun comes up. So whatever route that we take, we will be off the GPS. We won't have the GPS at all. Doesn't matter whether we go left or right, it's just a question of whether it's the easy route or the hard route. The more challenging route, shall we say. Now for a long time, in all the years I've had this map, I have always come north and found the turn off to the right. I have always done that, and I'll tell you why. The main reason is that the turn off to the left either never had the hidden road, or it was there and I just never noticed it by not looking for it. Grumpy Gamer says take the tough route, then Grumpy Gamer says take the easy one. Oh no, there's no GPS in either of them. But I don't need the GPS, I know where I'm going. It's not a problem not having the GPS, it's just that you won't be able to see anything at the bottom of the screen. You'll just see the triangle of the crop. But occasionally you'll see maybe a glimpse of the fake road that will appear on it now and again. But it doesn't matter whether I go left or right, I'm perfectly okay going without the GPS, that's not a problem. Because I've done it often enough. I know exactly where I'm going across this road. Right, I keep saying I think this is it up ahead. I think it is it now because it looks like it. I could be wrong again. James will tell us in a minute.
Ahead. Turn left.
Right, so James is telling us to turn left. Now if you look at the GPS in the middle of the screen, the road turns left, but this road goes straight on. And as soon as you go on to the straight on section, then there's no GPS. Right, so
turn left.
right, here's the turn here. Right, so I'll ask the question again. Am I turning left to take the easy route, or am I going ahead to find the turn off to the right to take the more difficult route? At the end of the day, we still get over to the other side of the map. So I'm giving you the choice now. And in fact, while I'm doing that, I'm going to have another drink. That's what I'm going to do. So the GPS ends up ahead, right? Well, that's one vote, that's better than nothing. So off we go. So now the GPS disappears. You will see the road eventually reappearing up ahead. But I've just got to keep an eye out for the turn off to the right. And this is not a great road to be doing in the dark. It most certainly isn't. I might have to get out and use the fly cam to make sure I am at the right junction. Let me do a quick fly out just to have a look and see. I think it is. I think that's the route there. So yeah, I think it is. Let's turn right. We'll soon find out. Yeah, this is it. You've got parked trucks in the road as well. You've got AI vehicles running into parked trucks. You've got trucks bouncing all over the road. And here's the first parked truck. You've got tyres in the middle of the road. And this is the easy part. Usually there's a bit of frame drop in this bit as well because there's lots of trees round about, so you might see it doing a little bit of stutter now and again. It's never really been optimised, this part of the map. I think anybody that drives this part of the map for the first time, they're thinking, oh, this is not too bad. It's a bit busy, the traffic, you've got to watch overtaking the parked trucks and stuff. But very quickly they soon realise that if they haven't come with the right truck, then they're in trouble. Well, I discovered it by simply driving up, and now I'm talking about 10 years ago probably, when you know where the junction was where James May was telling us to turn left? Many years ago I turned left. That was before they had voice navigation in the game. So I turned left. Now if you just turn left and you keep driving, you drive off the map. There is nothing to drive around that corner for. But what you don't notice is that there's actually, when you turn left and go round the bend, there's actually a turn hidden into the right that goes right. Now that's either been there from day one, or it was something that was added more recently. And the first time I did the map, I never discovered that road. So I thought, well, there must be a turn in another way. So I came back out and I looked around the other side of the road and I found that junction, so I thought I'll drive down this road here and see whether it goes off the map, and of course it didn't. But little did I know what I was letting myself in for when I did it. That's the problem, and I didn't have a great truck at the time either. Right. So now we're set to go. So I'm guessing this whole part here might take about an hour. It could be a bit quicker because I've got this truck. Big tyre at the side of the road, tyre in the middle of the road, truck in the middle of the road. Still getting that bit of stutter. Now believe it or not, he's parked at the side of the road. And this is still a good road at the moment. It's still a good surface, it's reasonable enough. And there's another truck parked at the side of the road. Now there's going to be a lot of bouncing in a little while. Quite a lot of bouncing. you won't see, you might see the occasional flash on the GPS where it thinks it's found a road, but it's just a phantom road that it's finding. I think there's 3 sections that are really rough up ahead. At the last count I think there was 3. And we've got a forest fire up ahead as well that I forgot about, that will soon bite. A forest fire that puts the visibility down to like a foot in front of your windscreen. Watch the trucks in the corner because you end up cutting each other up and getting stuck. And of course, when you get stuck behind traffic, you've got no way of overtaking in this route. You just have to stay behind the traffic because this is as wide as the road gets. It does open up a little bit further down, but only for a very short period of time. Almost 5 AM. down to this camera when we get to the forest fire, because I won't be able to see the road. What time is it now? 20 minutes to 1 in the afternoon. That's real time, that is, not game time. Now it's finding the Phantom Road. Let me just try and show you something. Hopefully it'll show. I'm going to go to the fly cam, and no, probably because it's dark. No, you can't see anything. I'm actually under the map at the moment, but what he's done when he's made this map is he's got roads underneath the map that the GPS tries to follow. That's why it confuses the GPS, but you can't see them. You can't see them at all. That's why the GPS doesn't function properly in this area of the map. The Phantom Roads appear in the GPS, but they're actually hidden under the map to confuse the GPS, to make it more difficult for you if you've never driven this map before. Big tyre right over the top of it. So we won't be long before we catch up with the traffic again. It all seems too easy at the moment, doesn't it? What did I bump into there? A hole in the road, I think. I'd be actually probably driving a bit faster if it was daylight, because then you can see the road ahead and you know exactly where you're going. Right, this is the start. You're down to an even narrower road. Big off-road wheels on this rock make this a much easier route. But you come to this in an ordinary truck in the game and I guarantee you'll get stuck. Piles of gravel at the side of the road for you to run into. that's the first part through. Much easier than this truck. And this is definitely the widest part of the road. I still got this in the voice changer thing. It's been that long ago since I switched it across, I can't remember whether it's my normal voice or whether it's one of these presets. Hang on a minute. Let's just bring up the app. And we'll put it on to the better mic setting. I think that's it. Right, let's go. Well, I've put it on to the normal setting just now. I don't know what one it was on. Maybe it was on a slightly different one. Right, so the next section is rapidly approaching. I can't remember where the forest fire is, but we'll soon find out. It has been a little while since I've been across this way, because I've been taking the other easy route on most occasions since I discovered it. It gets you across a lot quicker. It still takes a little while, but not as long as this one does. Right, here we go again. Maybe slow down a bit. Run into that parked prop. I think I've just caught that crash by the back end there. You've got very little room for manoeuvre with the oncoming traffic. Stuck behind the AI truck. All it is forest round about us. There isn't any landscape to see, it's just trees. Maybe the odd glimpse of a hill in the background, but not much. That was a resting place there, I could have parked up. I've got voice mod. I've got the full version of it. It's free for anybody to download, but I bought it a few years ago when it was just in beta, I think it was, and I got a deal to upgrade it to the full version. But I haven't had it installed on my PC for a long time. But there's been a lot of things added to it. They've got text to speech now added in it. In fact, hang on a minute, I'll let you have a listen to this. I did a text to speech thing earlier on. Hang on. And you can choose one of the preset voices to do your text to speech for you. So I'll let you hear this. I did, we've got that match coming up at the weekend, the one between Bill and Vince's. I'll let you hear this.
Welcome to VP4 TV. This afternoon, we have a round 2 match in this year's Virtual 10 All-World Championships between Mr. Bill and Vince's.
There you go. So the text-to-speech function, it works. It doesn't work perfect, but it works. Another big tyre stuck in the middle of the road. Yeah, they've got a number of AI voices as well. They've got a couple of the voices have like a sort of auto-tune built into them. So if you wanted to start singing, it sort of tries to hold the tune with you. It sounds, well, A, I can't sing, and B, it makes me sound even more out of tune without it rather than with it. Right, hang on a minute. Uh-oh, that's tight. That's tight. I think I did the right thing there in slamming the brakes on her and I've flown into him. So this is all just thick forest. And another thing, if you get this truck for this map, the Oshkosh HEMTT truck, and you're driving with it on this map, you're always best to keep the diff lock on, regardless of whether it tells you to switch it off or not, because then the 18-speed gearbox works perfectly in this map. I've got it on auto shifting because my gear stick's unreliable, but most of the time this truck will handle all the hills as long as you keep the diff lock on. Now here's the forest fire coming, so I've got to change the camera because I won't be able to see the road. Disappeared. You just got to trust your instinct that you're still on the road. Big tyres as well, just to annoy you. Oh. I think I'm on the wrong side of the road now. I don't know where I'm going. I think that's us through it. If you don't go down to the bonnet cam or the hood cam, then you can't see the bloody road at all from the cab. Right, so one thing to do is to show you how far across the map we are. We're still not halfway yet from when we turned off up here. And that, of course, is the invisible road I'm talking about. So we're on this route here, somewhere there. You can see where the resting places are with the route that we've followed so far. However, when we get across the other side, now we should then have a ferry connection that takes us south, I think. Although it won't show at the moment because the GPS isn't functioning. It's confused by the whole setup here. I'm sure that the road that we're on comes out here somewhere. I can't remember. Yeah, that musical one, I won't be using that often. There's certainly another one, if not another two rougher sections of the road to come. So as I say, we're barely at the halfway mark going across this route. And more than likely we'll end up behind a queue of traffic soon enough. This is a rough bit. And it gets rougher. A bit like this. We're actually crossed a little bridge there above the water. Big tire again. Now this is the toughest bit for normal trucks, getting up this grade and also getting over the bumps. You'll get stuck here as well. Guaranteed you get stuck in a normal truck going up that. caught up with the traffic. Now, I don't know whether you can notice, but the cars look as if they're sinking into the road, and you know, they don't drive over the same rough terrain I'm driving over, and I think it's because when he made this part of the map and he made this road surface, the road surface has probably got maybe 2 or 3 different surfaces on it to create the bumps for the human driver. But the AI drivers, I think their vehicles are following the natural road, the normal road surface that he's laid down. That's why they're driving smooth. But it's also why you might see some of the cars actually driving through the road surface as if they're sunk into it. That truck's parked in the middle of the road. It's not moving in the other side of the road. It's just parked there, abandoned. Another river to cross. That bump there, just at the junction between the bridge where it joins the landscape, that's another place you get stuck in a normal truck. This is about the worst of it. Narrow section. Traffic in the other lane that's pushing me over to the side. The dirt block kicks in, you've got the big tyres, you'll get the grip and you'll get moving. Well, that's another section over. I think there's still one more. It's not really getting daylight quick enough, is it? That's 6. What's that, 6? Is that 5:27 now? Yeah, 5:27 AM. This road's not really mental. I can show you roads in this map that are a lot more mental than this, where even this truck will get stuck. That's how tough they get. The really off-road ones, where you've got hidden trees and logs under the mud. This truck will get stuck. There's not many trucks will get through some of the routes in this map. Need to keep him a bit away from us, just in case he hits something like that truck there. Right, I think this is the final sort of crazy bit. It's all very well having a dodgy road, but having a dodgy road that's pretty narrow with barely enough room for you to pass a truck coming in the opposite direction doesn't help. That car at the last second there. Well, it feels as if we've been on this section of the road for at least half an hour, if not longer. I always thought it took about an hour to get across this. look at that car, you can see how it's sunk into the road surface, and that shows you that there's multiple layers of this road surface, and it's running on the default one at the bottom, and that's why it sinks into the road. Still got 104 gallons of fuel, so still plenty of fuel. One way to check if somebody's still watching. Can't have that far to go now. I might have to take a stop off in the woods. This is a bad bit because you might remember there was a truck parked in the corner here at one point. It's all this sitting down in the cab that does it. this was going to take a while to get across here. I did tell you. Big bumps, need to slow down. Need to slow down. Ah, this is the one with the truck in the corner. That's it there. Aye. That's always a dangerous one. This is dangerous because it's bumpy, but it's also because you're flying downhill. And the truck just wants to run away. Definitely taking about an hour or more to do this, I tell you. Right now it feels like 2 hours because my backside's getting sore. We've lost all the traffic in front of us. The GPS then, once we get back onto sort of solid ground and we have a road, it'll then update, tell us roughly how many miles we've still to go. Right, I think that's us through the worst of it. There's still bumps on this road, but I think that's the most challenging part over. Now you can see it is getting a bit lighter, albeit very gradually, and we've caught up with the traffic again. Now, in the early days of this map, there used to be a checkpoint where you had to pay a fee to get through the barriers. I can't remember whether it's still in it or whether they took it out of it, but it used to be along this road. So now out of the main forest that we went through. Bit of countryside now and landscape, but you can still hardly see it. what you've got to remember, now we should be picking up the road fairly soon. I don't know whether that's still the Phantom Road or whether we're coming to a junction. I think it's still the Phantom Road, but even when we get over the other side of this road, the GPS is not to be trusted, because if we're going where I think we're going, we're going to have to try and make a ferry connection. Right, here's the barrier, so the barrier is still here. At least I remembered that. Now will we get through here without hitting the bench that's in the middle of the road? So we managed to remember that that was there, because previously I haven't, and I've ran straight into it. Coming up to a junction. It's actually it might be a meeting of 2 or 3 different roads. None of the roads really go anywhere. You just got to make sure you take the correct turn. And we're heading to this ferry connection. Down into first gear because we had to slow up in case we hit that car, but we will make it. Almost at the end of this route, or this part of the route anyway. If we had taken the easier route, we would have been well across long before now. But then again, that would have been much more boring to drive, because it's just a normal surface road. There's no obstacles on it, there's absolutely nothing, no traffic. But it's a much more logical route to follow if you want to get across the map a lot quicker. be coming to a junction, and then it's just remembering what the hell way I'm supposed to go, because this next section can be just as confusing. And you've not really got that far to go to get to the ferry connection. The problem is just taking the right road. There should be something appearing very soon on the GPS. Up ahead, just appeared. The GPS should kick in very soon. This is what I'm talking about roads that go to nowhere. We go straight on here, but one of these roads, and I don't know whether that's it, it's so difficult to see. Let's see whether it goes anywhere. Now, that road that you can see there, that road is the road we could have taken, because this road is just like that. It's just a normal road, And it goes right across the map to get to where we are right now. And it comes to this junction where we are sitting. Down to this point here. And then you turn right. So we've come from that end and we've got to the same spot as where that other road would have taken us. So now we just carry on. GPS is doing absolutely nothing. Now this is where it gets confusing, because you've got to find a ferry connection. At least I think I have. That takes you down south. And we are somewhere in here. There we are there. We're trying to get to there. But now I can't remember whether I turn right here or not. Because it's so dark, it's not easy to notice whether it is. I don't think it is though, because I think we have to cross a little bridge. I think I'm either going the right way or the wrong way, but we'll find out soon enough. Now I'm confused. That way. I am totally lost. I think we go round past the fuel station, do we? Down to there. I think that's where we go. I could be entirely wrong here. Entirely wrong. Now we'll keep going. Now this should go down and over a bridge, right, so we're on the right road. Narrows down to one lane. And now we've got to look for the right turn. One of these blink and you'll miss it turns. So again, you're totally ignoring the GPS because it's of no use to you. But there is a right turn somewhere up here, he says confidently. And hopefully hasn't driven past it. Or is this us at the right spot? Maybe we'll, I don't know, it's totally disorientating at night. But I was convinced that you have to turn right. Maybe we're already on the right road. In daylight it's a lot simpler, I can tell you that. But trying to remember these things in twilight is difficult. Round this way. Now, there's a turn into the right there. I think that's it. I think that's the one we want to take. So I am right. I'm sure this is the right road we have to take here. And again, the GPS totally useless. Now there used to be a toll gate here as well in the past, but he's got rid of it. it now just says stop. There used to be barriers there where you had to pay a fee. Right, and then the road sort of slightly turns off to the left to take us to the ferry. And hopefully when we come off the ferry there's a bit more daylight. I don't know how long it takes us in the ferry. This should go tight around to the left. And then we drift off to the left up ahead for the ferry. That's where we're going. I know where we are now. Sort of a grassy sort of junction. We need to avoid him first of all. Now, is this it up here? I think this is it. I think we go here and this will take us on to the ferry. There we are.
Make a U-turn.
And
That's turning your
we
car
ignore
around
James.
to go in the completely opposite direction.
Right. So we've now reached the ferry, and what I need to do is not do that. I need to go to the map. You know something? I get the feeling I'm going the wrong bloody way here. Let me check. Let me check this. Let me come out of that and come out of that. Go to there. And I can't see where the bloody ferry's going. I can't see it. I think that's where we are, but the map's so large I can't actually see the track of the ferry. I can't see where it's supposed to be going. And that says it's going to take 8 hours. We might have to do a bit of cheating here if I pick the wrong one. I'm going to move the wheel out of the way because it's uncomfortable leaning across trying to do this. But I have a funny feeling that if I've chosen the right one, now see how that says, whatever it says in Russian, high ampe. I'm sure that is where we're going. Let me come out of that. If we can get the damn thing to work. Hold on. And we'll go to the world map, because remember I've got it translated in English. So the ferry that we're at is there, and this is a shortcut way to drive all the way across country to get to the ferry, which we've got to. And that ferry from there can take us one of two directions. I need to get rid of that, hang on. It can take, I keep hitting the right button, it can take us down south, which is the one we don't want, because that then takes us right down to the south end of the map, down to there, which is needless, because then you have to drive all the way up here, and you'd end up going back across that road to get up here to where you're trying to get to. However, if I take the other option with that ferry, it goes north, which is that direction, to where we are trying to get to, up there. So that's what we'll do. It should take us 8 hours and it should be daylight.
Check. Wipers, check.
Ready?
So let's
Set.
hit that.
Let's start driving.
Let's hit
That's a
that.
dog, in which case stop mucking
back.
around, you're out of your depth.
Now the first thing to say here is is that yes, we've got daylight, but for some reason, whenever you go in the ferry, it always parks you on the ferry where you have to reverse off. So rather than do that, I am just going to respawn the truck. However, the problem up here is exactly the same with the GPS. The GPS is totally useless to find where you have to drop the goods off. So I'm going to spawn the truck here, like that, and get that set. I'm going to put the engine off for a minute, and the GPS won't function anyway because we're off road at the moment. But what I want to do is go to the map, zoom into where we are. So there's where we are, and we've only got to find our way into this company here, and that looks so easy to be able to do that. But you've got to probably pay through toll gates as well. That road goes nowhere. There's nothing else up here. But even with this section here, it's still confusing to find how to drive into the place. So we're almost done. But I'm going to do a bit of scouting here rather than driving out and going round in circles. I am going to go to the fly cam. So if we go here, do we go that way to get out? Looks like it. But it looks as if it's in here that we're actually going to deliver the goods. So there you're looking for the parking spot, and I don't see it. I don't see any parking place there. Is it in there? No. Is it round the back? Sometimes it's round there. I don't see it there either. See, there's companies all over the place at this area, and I've still not found where I'm supposed to park the truck. And I could be in the truck driving around right now. See, that's background, that's why that's off the map. This road goes nowhere. And I still don't know where I'm going to park this. That's where I think I've already bought that garage. I think I bought pretty much all of the garages on the map. Right, hang on. So there's no parking area there where I'm going to drop the goods off. And this is normally where you go to. This is normally one of the big businesses where you would drop something off, but I don't see a parking area. That's even more confusing. And this isn't to be driven up. You see what I mean by actually scouting before you start to make a move? Because you can get completely lost even in such a small area. There might be something down here, but I think this is the other ferry connection. No, it's lumber. It's a lumber mill. What the hell is that there? Is that just an island? So there's, again, I cannot see where we're supposed to drop these goods off. So if we go out that way, and we still end up really just going round in circles to end up back where we were. So that's the right road to take, that one there, to get out. What's round here? But normally the area that you're supposed to park the truck in, the trailer, is marked on the ground. So I'm not seeing anything. So we'll wait until the GPS kicks in. So we'll get out onto the road. I'll just move my mouse out of the way. See if we'll get the wheel back across. We're almost done. Almost done. Right. See, this is quite a long truck. When you look at the actual truck itself, you know, it's quite long, so you can easily cut up corners and whatever if you don't go far enough out. It's a lot longer than most normal trucks in the game. So we'll get the GPS zoomed in. And again, the GPS is pointless because it doesn't kick in. But that's telling us to go right. It's hinting to go right. This is where you can end up driving around for an hour trying to find where the hell you're supposed to park this damn thing. And we're going to hit the bus. Now you're getting an idea how difficult it is to sort of use your intuition and try and find where the hell it is you're going to drop these goods off, because now the road's going off the GPS again. Now, quick fly cam here to have a look. This doesn't look like a business premises. There's no trucks really. Is that a delivery? Oh wait a minute, is it underground? Ah, that might be what it is. That might be what it is. I think it's an underground one, this. Let's just nip down here, because this is where all the trucks are for picking up goods, and let's have a look. And again, I still don't see anywhere to park the damn trailer. No, it's not in here either. No, that is all trailers to be picked up. There is no parking spot for this trailer. Definitely not. So it's not in here either. So, and you see how tight that is to get out. I've been in here before. Now, if we're not dropping the goods off here, then where the hell are we dropping them off? So, we're there. So if we keep going along, I have no clue where I'm going. Not a jot of an idea where we're dropping these off. Now there's a road into the left. Where's that go? Because there's nothing here. Now then we're going into there, which could be a place to drop goods off. Doesn't look like it. Wait a minute. There's a trailer, a tanker to be picked up there, but there is no delivery point in here either. This is why you must have the fly cam enabled in this bloody map as well, because I could be driving around in circles. There's nothing here. And I think this just goes round in circles to a dead end. So we still don't know where we're dropping the goods off. We've still not spotted it. If we carry on the road goes to a dead end. Now, there's one of those phantom roads I was talking about. That's the phantom. See how it actually shows on the GPS? And these are phantom roads that he's built under the map that confuses the damn GPS. So that's one of them. But we still don't know where we're going. Right. Right, look there, nothing there. There's no jobs available round about here at all, so that's just residential little cottages. We're back to where we are at the moment with the truck. We'll have a look outside just to double check. I'm pretty certain there's nothing here. No, it's only the underground lorry park that there is there, and we know that we're not dropping it off there. There can't be many more premises we can go to. Right. And we've been in there. Is it maybe underneath the canopy? No, it's not there. So it ain't in there. There's also been the occasional bug in this map where the parking spot is accidentally underground and therefore you can't see it from above the map. I've known that to happen before. And unless... Now, I suppose what I need to do is look at where the marker is in the GPS. Now, it's up ahead. It's up here. It's shown as it's in there. And I'm sure... Right, and I'm sure I went in here and I looked around and I couldn't see it. It's saying in there. Ah, there it is. At last. Right, now that's going to be tough because this... Oh dear, this is going to be awkward. Right. Now in previous bootleg versions of this map, that sign there that had pornographic pictures on it, all the big signs like that had the porn pictures in them. The guy that's done this version has got rid of them. But normally when you buy the map, when I bought this map in the past, it was my driving license picture that was on there. But you can't buy the map at the moment because of the sanctions against Russia. You can't use PayPal. Right, so where the hell is it now? I've looked, there it is, it's in there. So we're going in there and we are along here. So we just need to respawn the truck, which we'll do here, and then it will take me half an hour to get it parked. Hang on. No, I haven't been driving constantly since Christmas Day. Welcome back, LS3. I don't know when you typed that because I've been too busy trying to find out where to park this damn thing. Right, let's go. It feels like I've been driving constantly since Christmas Day though. And this is going to be a bugger to park this because of the size of the truck itself. And this is why I'm such a bad parker with these things. It will take a while to get it parked now. Have I got to the point yet? Because I'm going to have to give myself a wide berth to actually turn in. Right, now where the hell was it? Have we gone past it? No, we're not at it yet. Right, now. I've got to get out of the cab again to have a look. Right, no, that's it up ahead, right, so we go past the green trailer. The green trailer on the left hand side. And we'll get bloody trucks bouncing about in the ground themselves, look. Right, so that's the green trailer. We need to get that van out of the way. We need to get him past and we need to go over that side of the road. To get in here. And then the other problem is we need to get turned. And we've not got enough room to turn. This thing won't make it. We're going to knock down walls and all sorts of shit happening here. Right. Nope, we ain't going to make it. Right, we're going to have to try. I don't think we've got enough room up there either. I was going to try and reverse it from this side. This is never going to make it. Never in a month of Sundays am I going to make this. This will never turn. No way am I going to make. I mean, I'm already past the wall. Right. That's why you have to reverse from the far side. It's the only way you can get in here. You have to turn round at the far side and reverse all the way in. Right. So we're going to have to go this way. If we don't want to, if we get desperate and give up, I'll just cheat my way in and respawn the truck, but I don't want to. I want to try and do it. I'm already going too close to the wall. I told you it takes a while for me to get these things parked, but this couldn't be any tougher. For a long truck, a long trailer, and then we get through the gap. I don't think so. there a pole there, or is that the other pillar that I'm hitting? Hitting something, I can't see what it is. Oh, it's the bloody first pillar I'm hitting. Right. We're going to cheat then. What have I done with the truck? Have I bounced it? Oh, I think I've bounced. Oh, I've fallen through the map. That's what I've done. I've fallen through the map. Hang on. Yes, I've fallen through the map, folks. We are going to have to I'll tell you what we're going to have to do. We're going to have to go to the launch pad and let it load up from an autosave. That's what we're going to have to do. Well, you're going to have a long wait to see me parking, because I respawned the truck there and we fell through the map. But it should load the autosave okay, which hopefully won't be us falling through the map still. Let's see if it does. I'll have another quick drink. But believe it or not, this might be longer than the whole journey actually trying to get this damn thing parked. Think how long it took us to get across that road. That back road, as I keep calling it. Think of how long it took us to do that. Well, just equate that to how long we're going to take to bloody park this thing. Fingers crossed we're fine. I wonder if LS3 is still working, because I don't want to upset her. Yeah, we're still floating in midair. No. Yeah, so that autosave's no good, because we don't know whether we're underground or overground at this point. I don't know whether the towing service would be much good. Yeah, that's no good. Right, hang on. Load game and show autosaves. 1237. Now there's 32, so we'll try that one. Oh no, that's... hang on a minute. Hold on a minute. That one, and then load. See if it works. Might crash the game, you never know. So the more recent autosave was saved while we were floating in midair. This one I think should work. Right, so we're at the point where we were trying to... you know what I'm going to do? Sod it. I ain't going to be faffing around here. I want to go and get lunch. Where the hell am I? Right, so we're there. I am just going to spawn the truck somewhere like that. That should be fine. There, as long as you don't go through the ground and don't hit a wall. That's the wrong button I've pressed. That's a screenshot I pressed. Right.
Sitting comfortably, seatbelt on, ready? Good. Then let's begin the tour.
Right, hang on. Right, that car's in the way. And I can't see for the bloody tree. And I'm going to hit that trailer. thing, or we're just going to miss it. Now we need to get sharper angle and then straighten the truck up. That should do it, I think. He said confidently, but there we go, that'll do it. Right. So, I'm going to move the wheel out the way and get that done. And hit confirm. So we used 21 gallons of fuel. We've got 3,458, which is virtually nothing that you get. The actual economy in this map is terrible, which is why I use a money cheat to start me off. I wonder if there's any jobs going here. I doubt it. Oh, there is. Now, shock absorbers. Now that's a 68-mile trip back down the road. So there's jobs to follow, but that is pretty much it done. I haven't done any of this Winterland thing, by the way. What I might do is go to the launch pad and just show you the load order that I've got for this map if you download it. I have got the video there. If we go into the mod manager, we'll see what I've got running. I think I've got a number of trucks installed. Most of them are pretty useless for the hilly sections in this map. That's the English city names mod. It was made for version 1.45, but it does work with this map. That's the one that you want to get for the English city names, because if you're using the flycam, you can cheat your way and get to other towns and cities that you want to find jobs in. The Maz prototype is an old truck, but it still works on this version of the map. Again, everything's written in Russian. It was made for version 1.44, but it actually still works. But you'll only get this off one of the Russian websites to download. So I've got a load of trucks installed. But the one that is the best for this map is the Oshkosh Defence HEMTT, that one there, the A4, which is the one I've been using. And that's it there. And it's the latest version for version 1.48, which then changed to 1.49, and it says ATS, so it works in both maps, whether it be ETS or ATS. And it's probably, and it comes with its own selection of big wheels, big off-road tyres that you can choose, but it's no good having the one with the big off-road tyres if you don't buy your own trailer. And the trailer that I've got is that one, which is the off-road. It's got off-road trailers in it. So that trailer that I'm using has got a higher wheelbase, so it sits level with the truck, and it's good for, again, as you've seen, the road that we've just gone across. I've also got the winter mod installed. Well, I haven't got it installed, but I've got it there, but it does go glitchy sometimes with this map. So the load order of the actual map goes from the bottom upwards. It goes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then there's a lock file, which is the last one that goes at the top. So that's how easy it is to install it. And then everything else above that is your mods that you're using, truck mods and traffic mods and anything else that you want to install goes above it. But it's very easy to install now because you don't need to disable any DLC. Not with this version of the map. You don't need to do anything like that. The only thing is because you're using the Russian guy's profile, the language is in Russian, you have to change that. But if you're thinking of playing it then go to my YouTube channel and watch the full install instructions. If you follow that to the letter, you'll have it done no problem. And so all that remains to say is thank you for watching, take care, and I'll see you later.